Hey guys, welcome yet again to another Showdown theme team. I'm Mr. Lucky Luke, and today's one we got ourselves a full no, not Typhlosion. That again, it's one part of it, but it's a full Cyndaquil evolutionary line team. We're officially coming back now with the theme team, dropping up with the little spooky action, and also I wanted to do this little theme team, kind of just get it out of the way because this is where the plan I was going to originally do a Typhlosion-Hisui sweep, which, by the way, I managed to get one already, and I want to say it up the way because this took me a very long time to get this theme team, and I hope you enjoy this one. Now, we got 4 battles here, and then we got against Alex is Sync. Don't know what that means. But anyway, we got Kia here coming out in the first one, and Kia, the Sylveon's going to go for a Hyper Voice. I went for the, I'm going to go for the Smoke Scream and the Defense Curl. Now, this is a Defense Curl rollout strategy with Smoke Scream and Substitute. Now, the opponent's going to go for the Calm Mind, and as soon as I go for another couple rollouts, which, by the way, if you don't know, Defense Curl does, it'll actually boost the next move of a rollout, which actually kind of came in handy. I managed to take out the Sylveon, and as soon as I took it out, they straight up the bat rage quit it as soon as I did it, like, for no reason. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they were trying to do some sort of strategy with Sylveon only, or just simply just trying to sweep me with just Sylveon. But either way, that is my friend on the W here, and I hope you enjoy the first one. Now let's jump into the second battle here, and this one's going to be a little bit more crazier, and I hope you enjoy this one as well. So we got against the D-Iron Baby, and we got a Poliwrath lead. So I had to versus a lot of players who use a lot of like super effective moves and stuff, so it was a little annoying, but couldn't do anything about that. So we got an Amnesia, a Poliwrath, a little bit strange enough. And as soon as I went for saw the Amnesia, like, okay, a little bit strange. So I thought, well, if they're gonna go set up their Amnesia, which has no effect of rollout is gonna deal with anything, I might as well go for the mighty Defense Curl rollout strategy and see if I can get some nice KO action. So now they're going to go Baton Pause their Poliwrath to the Calyrex Ice Rider, and that actually did a lot of damage. Even take it, even almost take out the Calyrex. And surprising enough is that even with their Terra, I almost actually clearly enough to could have taken it out. I don't know why they Terra to a Dark type, because like they clearly know that I was going to take it out. And as soon as I took out the Calyrex, again, we got a nice little Rage Quit as well on top of it. So I actually have no idea what they were doing. I mean, maybe they were trying to sweep me with the Baton Pausing team or something like that. Regardless or not, that was their fault, and I hope you enjoyed that little Rage Quit again. So let's jump into the third battle. This is an actual battle here, and this one was actually kind of intense, actually, you know, not gonna lie. It was actually kind of fun, so I hope you enjoy this one. So we got against the Mr. Hero, or Hyro the Best 12, I guess, and we got a Luxray lead here, so I'm gonna go for my classic smoke screen strategy, and now the opponent's gonna go for the Thunder Wave. So I thought this might be a great opportunity now to swap into my Cyndaquil. Now this Cyndaquil is a weakness policy set, first of all, with max speed, max attack, with Adamant Nature, Flame Charge, Iron Head, Play Rough, and Endure strategy. With I think Blaze, I'm pretty sure is the ability, and I think this one's Terra. Fire, if I remember. Yeah, Rage. Yes, it is a little bit Rage. So yeah. So anyways, we got a Glade's gonna come in there, and it's gonna go for the Agility. So I thought I could actually still outspeed it. Then again, I was like, no way. There's no way I can outspeed this thing. At least, so I had only one option, and that is just to do as much damage with Cyndaquil. And I actually managed to land the Play Rough and take out the Glade. But the next one comes in is the giant tsunami, who everyone is gonna be like, well, that's all, folks. Yeah, you understand. So yeah, so that they're gonna go swap into Garchomp, and I actually took first of all my Cyndaquil. That's what I totally forgot to mention. And they actually went for a Sand Attack on my Typhlosion, which is a little strange. Not sure why, but still kind of unique. And then they swapped into their Luxray and got the Intimidate and the Thunder Wave as well. Which the Thunder Wave thing or the Intimidate thing wasn't that much of a problem. It's just the Paralyze thing. So this Typhlosion This one was a max health, max special defense, 4 for the defense as well, with, I think this one is Calm Nature, with Fire Spin, Curse, Sleep Talk, Rest set. So, and also has Leftovers. So this one's pretty much you're trapping the opponent in with the Fire Spin and trying to do as much damage with the little Fire Spin recalls, a little bit of chip damage, as well as trying to heal yourself with Rest and Sleep Talk, and use a couple curses just to try to boost your you know, your stats, or yeah, pretty much your defense, not your attack, because that's not part of it. Anyway, so the next one comes in is Noivern, and it's gonna go for the Fly. Didn't do as much damage, so I decided I wanted to go for my Rest here right off the bat. And this one also, by the way, this one had also Leftovers. I forgot to mention that one. Anyways, so now the opponent's gonna go for the Dragon Dance on the Noivern, which, oh boy, that tells me that I'm definitely gonna get myself swept if I don't take this thing out. So if I don't find a way to take this thing out, it's pretty much just a straight off the bat, just a GG. So I had to figure out a way to try to trap them in as much damage, as well try to bulk myself up as much so I can, you know, furthermore withstand any of the physical attack. Which at this point, I mean, like, even if it does use on a physical attack, I should be able to handle one hit of this thing. So now they're gonna go for the Boom Burst, and I went for another Curse in case it was a physical move and stuff. Then again, Typhlosion defense is alright, I guess. Not the worst, but pretty solid. So now they're gonna go for the Draco Meteor, which was kind of the thing I was wondering if they're gonna use or not. And glad they did, because now they're gonna drop their special attack, and also because of the Fire Spin is trapped in the Fire Spin, that's gonna also you know, that's gonna just make this thing further easier. So I didn't have any issue with the whole Noivern special attack, but the only thing I was worried about is the physical attack. So now they're gonna go for the Fly, and I was gonna go for the Fire Spin, trying to, you know, trap them in again, and obviously do a little bit of a little chip damage. And the Fly actually did quite a decent damage, and now I'm gonna go for another Fire Spin, trap them in again, and with a little bit of Fiery Vortex. And it just needs to do one more turn, and I decided I want to go for the Mighty Rest here, or I'm sorry, Mighty Rest, the Cuss, and try to see if I can withstand one hit of this thing, which has no effect of it, because once you're trapped in the vortex, Fly won't do any effect, because you're pretty much, well, you're stuck in it. So yeah. So anyways, the next one comes in is Haunter, which I thought was going to be a Destiny Bomb set right off the bat, but this one used Clear Smog, so that's a little bit surprising, a little bit. And now they're going to go for the Dark Pulse and pretty much take out the Typhlosion. So that was a pretty good, at least interesting performance with Typhlosion. And next one comes in is Quilava. So I decided I wanted to go for maybe like a Smoke Screen and stuff, but they used the opportunity to use Curse on my Quilava as soon as I went for that. So now they're going to go for the Clear Smog, break my sub, which, by the way, has no effect at this point, because clearly, clearly you can definitely tell what exactly. Anyway, so the next one comes in is the Guard Chomp, and I'm just going to go for the Rollout to do a little bit of small damage. And the Rough Skin and the Rocky Helmet, it's going to actually take me out. And now they're going to go for the Earthquake. So this thing needs to go down as soon as pronto. So I decided I want to swap my Typhlosion, and I go for the Terra Ghost and try to get that nice little burn on this thing. And now the opponent's going to go for the annoying little sand attack. And this thing was like the thing I was like, oh no, please don't be one of those sets. So I have to pray my fingers that I at least get the hit off before I'm going down. And I went for a Lava Plume, just disrespectful. At least got the KO, and bye-bye for a Guard Chomp. Next one comes in is Luxray, and I'm glad I was actually outspeeding this Luxray. But sadly, the Thunder Wave was going to sadly slide in because the miss of the extra Sentry. And now they're going to go for the Quick Attack. So at this point right now, they pretty much had nothing against my Typhlosion except for Discharge. And I was going to go for the Calm Mind setup at this point, but there's really no point to actually just to stay in. So I decided to want to stay in and just go for the Inferno Paradise or Parade and see if I can KO this thing. And sadly, it's going to tear themselves into a Fire type and go for the Bitter Blade and finish my Typhlosion off. and that is also at the end of the battle. But pretty nice performance, at least for my team, and I'm really glad I was actually almost got to use my entire team almost. I mean, I'm satisfied I almost got to use, well, Typhlosion's Fire Spin strategy and a little bit of the Quilava strat, but yeah, I mean, I did my very best, and hope you enjoy that one. So let's jump into the next battle here. Now, also mention it, please ignore the fifth mon. It was by the time I was trying to do something else. So yeah, just trying to just put like a screen here, just a black screen here, just nothing to see there. Anyway, so now we got a Hoopa coming in here, and we got is gonna go for a knockoff. Now, as soon as I went for a substitute, I was gonna go for the defense curl, but they're gonna go for the annoying little taunt, and that is gonna be a little bit of a pain because that's gonna actually make my rollout weaker. So now they're gonna go for the knockoff again and get the magician activation and steal my Everlight, which, yay, thanks a lot. I appreciate that a lot. So that's gonna be annoying. So now they're gonna go for the Sunny Day again, which a little bit confusing, like why? And now they're going to swap into their Infernape, so kind of curious what this one's going to be. I was wondering, like, what is this? Could this be like a special set? Or is it like a trolling set? Which, out of thin air, it had to be a trolling set, which was like, bruh, for me, because I was not aware what was going to happen there. So now the opponent's going to swap back into Hoopa, and I also got to, obviously have to get that 10% miss twice in a row, obviously. And then they're gonna go back into Hoopa and use Sunny Day. So at the moment, I was really confused. What were they doing? Like, what was their strategy and all that stuff? Like, I was like, okay, not sure what you're planning there. But either way, next one comes in is Cinderace, and they're gonna also go for a Fire Spin. So they actually, I think what they're doing is they're trying to do a Fire Spin KO with the sun on the field. So that's probably where they're trying to do there. So I managed to also outspeed the Cinderace afterwards, and oh, not actually outspeed. Actually, the Cinderace did actually take me out. But yeah, so I actually took out the Infernape with a rollout, and out of thin air, I don't know how, but I actually managed to take out an Arceus with a rollout, and no setup required. That's just such an amazing moment. But then people, this was the mighty problem, which was the mighty Samurott. This thing needs to go down. So I went for a rollout, trying to get that, trying to boost my strat, and possibly to get a Quilava sweep. But that's going to fortunately be a fail, and that is going to go down from one Aqua Cutter. So next one comes in is Cyndaquil, and I actually wanted to see if I can get my Endure activation and possibly get the, Weakness Policy and stuff. But they actually predicted that at a moment and actually went for the Focus Energy, and that is going to be really annoying because that's going to not only make my Endure pretty much useless, it's going to also it's just going to fail because I can't pretty much take the risk of using dual Endure and stuff. So I sadly had to just swap. So just ignore that Mon there, just trying to just imagine that it missed, okay, a lot of time, and now I swapped it to Typhlosion. Anyway, so I swapped it to Typhlosion, and now they're going to go for the critting, a Focus Energy, critting Rain Dance strat with Aqua Cutter and stuff. So I was going to think about trying to use Curse and stuff, but even with that, I'm pretty sure one Aqua Cutter on any of my Mon is going to get just wrecked. So I'm pretty much going to get myself swept if I don't find a way to get this thing out. So the Aqua Cutter is going to land, and I'm actually going to take my Typhlosion sadly out with the Rain. And any of my Mon who's going to be hit by the the Aqua Cutter, it's going to get wrecked. So then I went for the Flame Charge, trying to see if I can get that accuracy miss. And to my surprise, it did not happen, and that goes down. So I'm pretty much going to get myself almost swept here. So I only have one Mon left, and that is the Hisui Typhlosion. And I can only go for the just a Terra Ghost here and see if I can find a way to burn the opponent. Oh no, actually I couldn't burn it because I already wasted that Terra on the Quilava. So now the opponent's gonna give the rain is gonna stop, and all I can do is pretty much hope the best that they're gonna keep missing. And to my RNG, it landed, and that is, my friend, a L for me. And they actually managed to give themselves a Samurott sweep with Aqua Cutter only. So a little L there, but I mean, I was trying my best here to choose some strategy, but you know what? They were their W, and I don't really care about that, because now we're gonna jump into the final battle, and hope you enjoy this one. Since you know what, the battle never happened in general, so let's just try expect that. You know what happened? They just rage quit it as soon as they swap into Samurai, and that's what happened. In a parallel universe, that must have happened, really. Anyway, so the fifth battle here is Mr. Star Fox Sunlight, and we got a Iron Hands versus my Quilava Elite. And as soon as I went for I went for a Smoke Scream, sadly it's gonna go down from a Brick Break. And next one comes in is Cyndaquil, and I was gonna go for the Flame Charge, try and get that little bit of a Flame Charge action, and then I was gonna go for the Iron Head, try to get a little bit of a lucky flinch here. I mean, where are the odds anyways? And they're gonna finish me off with one Brick Break, so that's gonna go down. And I only have 2 more mons left, so I have to get this get back in the game. So I swap into my Typhlosion, my Trapping Typhlosion. So this is by far the only way I could actually do something against it. So that's that. And I went for a curse also on the top of it, since I use Fire Spin, since that's the only way I can find a way to counter his Iron Hands before I get myself swept again. So I do not want to get swept, people. We do not mention that battle ever happened. Anyway, so they're gonna go for the Body Slam, trying to get, I guess, a Paralyze or something. So I had to try and get my couple curses on, and maybe try and get myself a rest on top of it. So they managed to get a Body Press miss here, and I was able to take it out with the Fire Spin, and bye-bye Iron Hands, since that thing definitely needs to go down. So next one comes in is Belly Bolt, and as soon as I saw it, like, okay, well, here we go again with the whole same strategy, but it turns out to be a Chilling Water strategy, I guess, or something else, because I was kind of concerned, because, like, what was this be? Like, wasn't this going to be like a Soak Particle Charge set? Like, most people are just spamming Particle Charge with Soak and stuff. Because that's the only reason Belly Bolt is even good and competitive anyways. And yeah, they're going to keep using Chilling Water over and over and over again, because I'm pretty sure they just want to go for the super effective hits only, because that's what they've been doing the whole time. So I'm actually going to speed up the process and just say your strategy is not that fun. Anyway, so now that my Typhlosion is going to get another rest off, because this is the only way I can actually win over the Belly Bolt. I don't like to stall, but sometimes you have to do what you gotta do in order to get a W, at least once. Since I got a lot of lost, because a lot of players didn't want to play fair for me, so I had to just pray my fingers and hope the best that I can do something about this battle. So yeah, so I sadly am gonna go down almost to the Chilling Water, and I actually went for a Fire Spin again in case I could get that Fire Spin action, and it's gonna fail, and the Chilling Water is gonna take me out. So I only have one more Mon left, and that is the Hisui Typhlosion. So I only have one option, and that is to try like a, you can say like a Typhlosion Hisui sweep. So now they're gonna go for the Chilling Water again. Like, it doesn't really matter, because I am actually, this one is a Weakness Policy set. Now I think the first few other battles, I used to have Citrus Berry on this one, but I changed it to a Weakness Policy set, because in case I was going to go for the Hisui Typhlosion sweep, which, by the way, I actually managed to get that one. So now they're going to go live on 1 health, not sure how, no sashes required, nothing like that. And they're going to miss with the Hydro Palm as soon as I went for a Terra Normal. Now, originally I used to have Terra Ghost with the Hisui Typhlosion, but I changed it to a Terra Normal in case we're versing any like Ghost type Pokemon and stuff, because, well, there have been a lot of people who've been using Ghost types and stuff, since, yeah, you're probably going to see some at some other battles, yeah. Anyways, so I went took out the Iron Forms with the Extrasensory, and next one comes in is Vikavolt. So I went for an Extrasensory for the lulls, because I felt like I just wanted to do it. And last but not least is Rotom Wash, and that is going to be just going down for whatever move I go in for. And I went for Disrespectful Lava Plume, and that is the end of the battle. So I hope you enjoyed that, the full the full Cyndaquil evolution team. And let me go ahead and give you a more example how I was running an amazing team of full Cyndaquil line. So we got this first one is, like I said, is a Weakness Policy set with Blaze, Fire, Terra, Not sure why. It's not really meant to be a terror type anyways. We got max attack, max speed, adamant nature, 4 for the HP, flame charge, iron head, play rough, and endure set. So you pretty much go for an flame charge one time, and if they swap into a water type Pokemon, well, then you can use endure, take the opportunity to, you know, set up, get your weakness policy, and even try to sweep them back with Cyndaquil, which I could have gone for one, but the odds of getting one is pretty low, and Cyndaquil's attack is, well, it's reasonable, okay, but compared to the other ones, well, they're a lot more better off. So yeah, so better off to try hit some more of the, well, some more non-competitive ones. Anyways, so next one comes in is this Quilava set. Now this one's a max attack, max speed, jolly nature with 4 for the HP, and this one's a little bit more differently. Now this one is kind of a similar strategy I was going to try use with the full Pipnite set, using an Evolite, Defense Curl, Smoke Scream, and a Rollout Substitute set, sort of. This one also has a Terra Rock with this combination, using a Defense Curl, Smoke Scream, and then use a pretty much the strategy is just use Smoke Scream, try to get an RNG miss, Defense Curl, and then Rollout spam all the way with just straight off the bat. Like there's just no like anything else. Just go for Terra Rock, Smoke Scream, and then then use Defense Curl once, and then you boost with a double boost of the Defense Curl. Plus with the rollout, it will double the damage once well, obviously once you use it once. So that is pretty much that, and also have substitute for just a bit of a coverage, I guess. The next one is like I said, the Typhlosion one that has the bulky one. I don't know why I haven't included that fourth one. If I've done the whole thing with just, you know, it doesn't matter. It's gonna include it for anyways. So this one was a max health, max special defense with 4 for the defense. Careful nature, actually, this one. I don't know why I didn't run calm nature. I should have run calm, not careful. Anyways, doesn't matter. We got a blaze leftover set with fire spin, curse, rest, sleep talk with terra water in this one, because, well, in case we're versing any rock, ground, or or any of those super effective move, which there's only 2 so far at the moment. But yeah, actually there's 3. So it's like there's water for obviously reasons, ground for ground types, and rock types for, well, rock types. So that's one way to counter some of the super effective moves and stuff, and that's pretty much it. Now, also trying to ignore the Earthworm there is just a part of the strategy I'm using for the Typhlosion sweep, which, by the way, I will give you more detail on that one on that video there, so you're gonna have to watch that one in order to see what that was running for this Typhlosion sweep, or the Typhlosion build. So hope you enjoy this one, and I'll see you as it goes on the next video, and stay lucky out there.